Hello Arcane, hello Good Name. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Do I want to go with voice mod stuff at the start? Okay, why not? Might be a situation where I need to use it. Okay. Yes, this lady has not shown up in a while just because... I'll be honest with you, it is a out-of-character issue, I guess. I don't do social lobbies all that much. I struggle with them, I'm not a very talkative person. So yes. So... Oh boy. This is going to take some time to get used to again. Voice mod is on. Yes, Lady Ophelia is quite the wonderful lady. Very pretty, very prim and proper. Now I need to try and remember what her voice is like. I do know that it was a bit more high-pitched. We're so back. Yes, darling, we are back. Although only for a temporary measure. It's been quite some time since I've last had to do that. Changing things. It seems things are quite empty. Well, doing her voice is going to be interesting. It's been so long. Can you hear me, chat? I'm assuming you can. Yes, you can. Oh, wonderful. Oh.
Yes, I am a rabbit.
Oh. A nice little game for us to hunt. You know, rabbit's blood is quite
no,
tasty.
No.
Toodles,
Don't
dear.
hunt me.
It's good to be home. So used to the warmer weather with less rain. I should have brought my umbrella. No matter. Oh boy, my throat feels very sticky with saliva. I can already tell that this voice is going to be a bit more difficult to do. A bit more focusing and taxing on the throat. Yes, it's going to be one of those voices. Definitely need to do it a lot more. But given time and perhaps playing this character more, will certainly bring the voice back to the way it used to be. It's a little bit more nasally than I remember it being, although it does have that nice twang to it. So nice to see you again, Ethan. I trust everyone's been behaving.
Ophelia. Do you want the honest answer?
You know me. I value honesty.
We literally just had a chair damaged because of Beatrix is being a fool and antagonizing one of our security.
Which member of security, might I ask?
Quillick.
Oh. A new name and probably a very new face.
She said she met you once or twice.
My memory might need to be a bit more refreshed. I remember seeing a new face before I left. Oh, so she has good taste. Wonderful.
She does. It's also white.
White. Is she from the north? By any chance?
Never asked. Need to ask her, but she is also incredibly young. In her 20s.
Oh. People would say that 20s is a nice ripe age.
She is a babe. With a rage she is learning to control. Also,
The last I heard, wasn't she recently converted as well? By Evelyn. No doubt.
I did not ask who, but by someone.
It's wonderful to see the place has not been burnt down. Valina made it sound like, well, the place was in shambles.
Do not look up.
Don't
We've
look
yet
up.
to replace the ceiling from all the shotgun pockmarks.
Shotguns? And who is using a shotgun in this lovely establishment?
One of ours named Yumi, who does it because people don't listen to her. Which is understandable, but she now has suitable means to not damage the premises.
I see.
Nils?
Well, aren't you
This
a
is
new
Nils.
face?
Have you met him?
No, I haven't.
Apple?
Excuse me, I'm gonna hide.
I'm fine, dear. But thank you for the offer.
If you want. There, there.
Hmm.
Something always happens.
We will talk later, Niels.
Nothing.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Where's Beatrix
Why
gone?
did you get a giant sword?
They ran away. They're hiding, apparently.
From
She ran
whom?
away and is hiding. You.
From me.
From you.
At least she's aware of her standing in this situation.
In fact, when I mentioned that I smelled your arrival, she feigned being bulimic right here at the bar.
Yeah, and sticky.
So Beatrix is aware of her
Beatrix.
misbehaving then.
Huh?
That is your name.
I love the
could've
dude,
sworn I
dear.
heard another one. Like Asterix. or
Thank you.
something.
Has it really been
Not
so
yet
long that you've grown out
keyboards
your hair since then? My. How the weeks and months pass quickly.
Need bottles of alcohol and oil.
Something to note, my lady. That is Finch upstairs.
I could get it.
He is a human
Hmm.
who's working with us.
I did felt like I smelt something a bit off.
Please don't eat him.
Get more stuff for me?
Hmm.
Get more stuff for him.
Please.
He's currently
It'll cause a lot of
making
harm.
combat
They gave me a can.
objects to assist in the hunting of the Wendigo. That is somehow still alive.
The Wendigo has not yet been dealt with. I would have
I
thought we
have
would have
not
dealt with
said
it
the
by
name
then.
Martin. Martin.
There's
Martin.
no point in hiding it. I mean, if you're me, you can always smell it.
Did you say Martin? Like
I
our
can't smell anything. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm
I
good.
Werewolf
gave
boy.
like Aston Martin. It's a
I'm not
car.
buying anything.
Yes.
I'm just making the weapons of
Oh,
destruction.
that Martin. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen him in ages.
Yes,
Wait, what-
neither have I. I'm assuming he's been rummaging around the woods. But you decide to call the Wendigo
Probably.
Martin as well.
What weapons of destruction?
Yes.
Hmm.
I've been told to make one.
That's not going to cause some form of confusion.
Henry is the skeleton, Martin is the Wendigo.
Wendigo, 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 Wendigo.
That's not its name, that's what it is.
Okay, Martin.
Hmm.
Stop it.
They're fighting like the humans, right?
So, one other thing you should be aware of in case you were not made clear by others. Around our mother's stone, up top, there is a fog on the little island that we are working to raise. As a witch arrived and put it on the area. We're currently working on it, but for the time being,
Ah,
don't
that
do anything about it.
witch. I've met her before. It seems she's still roaming the premise, then. Hmm.
Not really.
They're like
Is she a-
bombs over there?
Frequent visitor? Or is she rare?
Nope.
A rarity,
The witch
then.
hasn't been here since.
That long.
Yes, the concept of
Okay.
time is a bit vague for us. Days are mere seconds, and weeks are mere minutes.
Wishy-washy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you guys know about the fog? I haven't asked.
Wait.
Fog.
Just spoke about it. Right now.
Oh, that's what you mean with the torch. Okay, it just.
Hmm.
Fog.
Beatrix, do you need to get your ears checked?
Yes. Sorry, I got half roasted last week. Okay.
You
Roasted.
got half roasted.
Well done or undercooked.
Yeah,
like a
angels
peanut.
might. Yes, half roasted.
Ah, yes.
Long story.
Understood.
That's bound to happen. So about this Wendigo, have we done research on what kind there is, as there's more than one sort of mythos regarding, well, Wendigos?
We're just gonna kill it. No one has
Hmm.
done any research.
It depends.
Oh no, Soul
We
is
don't
gonna
have any
kill it.
information.
Do we have any silver?
Candace!
Do we have any
Oh
silver?
my god.
Yes, we should have some stocked away downstairs.
Good evening.
As we
Oh,
keep
back
all
downstairs.
weapons.
Oh my god. It is.
Such a day.
What can
Such
I
a
do?
day.
Indeed.
Well, I'd like to enter, darling.
But aside
Sure.
from
Do you
that,
wanna stay overnight?
well, we're still repairing the place, and
Hmm.
well, it is Valentine's Day.
Oh,
So,
Valentine's Day.
Oh, you have no weapons?
My
the
goodness.
day of heartbreak, as some people like to call it.
It's my
In this industry, I like to call it the
It's also Nils' holiday.
day of money and favors.
You'd like to call it payday. I understand.
In more ways than one.
Good evening. Welcome to the Vixen.
Good evening, sir.
What can I bring you, Candace?
Either way, I'll be going on
But
patrol.
a glass of the
I'll return
maiden.
shortly.
Sure.
An
Should you need anything?
maiden?
I'll be in my
Maiden?
room. I'm going to get changed into something a bit more lightweight. I'll be down briefly.
Understood.
Let's try to keep it a bit lighter
You normally get price class.
How goes our reserves of blood,
50 gold pieces.
Beatrix?
Hmm?
How goes our
Oh,
reserves of blood?
Actually, very good. I made a deal with someone for a respectable price, but we can afford it. Don't worry.
Why did you hesitate on
They are currently in some
respectable?
kind of like war situation, so they
I hope the quality of it is at
have
least
no need for the blood.
good.
And you get it. I mean, don't drink from a body, so I don't believe we have the same taste.
It depends on the impurities and the like. Drugs, maybe perhaps laced with silver.
Feathers.
Hello, dear.
Also, there's a lot of demi-humans.
Feathers.
You know, mixtures
Right,
and the
is that
like.
Is that what you all wear here?
Okay, we kind of have
Some
the
more of
same
this
taste
more
then.
modern fashion?
Humans. Ugh.
Oh, I took it off of someone.
Yes, it's almost like you're tasting
I also took
true.
the-
animal blood. And I very much prefer human.
God, that's...
I see this hasn't
So,
been broken.
Hello, darling.
Hmm.
Considering Beatrix has abandoned me in my ordering of a drink, I think I'll have a maiden if that's all right.
Why are we gonna be able? How are you gonna be able to destroy the thing with explosives?
Beatrix has
I'm
abandoned.
gonna hit it with things until it
I
dies.
want a maiden. I just got a
Something will
glass and a bottle.
I see.
But it's like really fast. It has this weird mist thing.
for this one. Haha.
Oh, lovely. Oh, apologies for having to order
And
a
it
tad
always
cheaper,
smells like
darling.
blood.
I've been,
That's mostly how I can smell it.
well, I've been saving, trying to save a good bit of gold.
But it's really
I
strong.
can borrow you
smell of
some.
blood,
We have two things
Oh,
in
gods, no, I know what happens when that. I know what happens when that,
You can always trade in favors.
anything like that ever occurs. Gods, no. If you have any jobs that require doing for gold, I think I'd be alright with some of them. But, well,
How are you at sucking
I
dick?
don't anticipate you have much more than cleaning the inn or...
What?
I'm fine, darling. Apologies. Not my cup of tea.
Hmm.
There are many things I expected of Lady Ophelia. That was not one of them. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, don't worry.
My dear, have you forgotten what kind of establishment this is? This is, in terms of peasant
I
language, a
expected less
whorehouse.
Yeah. I'm very aware of what it is. I usually ignore that fact as much as possible.
Maybe I will come to that
Hmm.
when I've cleared a few things up, okay? Maybe I have
All
something
right,
for
then.
you to do.
Alright. As long as it pays good gold.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say you avoid it? Am I led to believe that you are a, inexperienced individual then?
Beatrix, I will kill you.
What?
So you have some level of experience then. Wonderful. Have you had many patrons?
I will kill them.
You're going to kill them. Did no
For the
one
purpose of
inform you
keeping this
of the
place
job description,
running?
dear?
Uh-huh. I work security, and that is it.
My dear, even security can get chosen as potential playmates.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. No. No,
Disgusting?
I will not do that.
You do work at a brothel.
I work security at a brothel.
So
Very
does
different.
Ethan. He runs security. Perhaps go
I
ask
have
him how many
box of
people he's
silver
laid.
blades here. Can you break these? You have gloves on. I need them into like small chunks so I can just break them while you're talking. Thank you.
I am
Ooh, a
well
strong
aware
one.
that Ethan works. I'm also well aware of my limits. I am very close to trying to attack you. With all honesty, I have a bit of anger issues. If I am locked in a room with anyone alone, they will not walk out. And they will be dragged out in multiple pieces. This is a guarantee. That
90%.
I look forward to the challenge, and dear, I have tamed many a werewolf. So your anger issues will be...
I think I'm just going to stick to fucking men.
wow. An interesting
Wouldn't it
endeavor.
just be the same?
I
I mean, it's still
What?
I'm
right.
Do you like chin scratches,
Huh?
by any
I don't think
chance?
I don't think it really matters if it was men or women. I'm pretty sure it'd still be
No.
crazy,
why would I?
right?
I just rather wouldn't want to get eaten or killed. You know.
You're sounding a lot like Alcatraz.
You're saying that men won't probably
Sound
try
like
to eat
whom?
or kill you in the bedroom?
I mean-
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Sounds like a
Depends on which
location.
If they're cuter, maybe.
It's a
Maybe
person.
not.
I
The
see.
experience.
I see.
I broke his arm, several ribs, and fractured his skull.
You know, dear, some people
was
are
lucky.
into those kind of things. We call them masochists.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going.
Well, you can't really experience pain if you're dead, darling.
Well, we don't really tend to kill people here. I mean, most people here that come often are dead. Or the undead.
Listen.
Well,
what
I
I was
suppose
getting
again-
at with that is that he challenged me to see if he would die in the experience, and you sounded like you did the same. Not putting words in your mouth, but I'm just warning you.
Guys,
This is a
the
lovely
humans
couple.
up?
warn everyone that the building might explode because he drank 3 bottles of alcohol on it.
You tried
Nice.
to prevent it from exploding.
So
No,
just
this is
warn
all
him.
your job.
To warn
again.
everyone, I'm sitting with him, don't worry.
Please.
Can
make sure he
we
doesn't explode.
if he just
perhaps
drank 3 bottles, I
escort
just
him
think he'd- I don't know.
outside?
He's working.
He has to be up there to work. He needs a
Well,
work
Is
partner.
he-
And drinking.
If he's working
what
and he
is
blows
he?
at the
Is he a
place he's
blacksmith or
working
something?
on, there's nothing to work in anymore
He's like
or
a
work on.
mercenary?
That's why he has to be careful.
Or explode.
No.
I see what Felino's on about when
Someone's
things became a bit chaotic.
No.
No,
Ah.
I'm not gonna stop him. Listen, Samantha exploded 3 days ago. No,
Samantha exploded as
2
well.
days ago. Yeah.
What do you mean by
He did
exploded?
something
What
else
did I
though.
miss?
That's not a
Oh
fucking
yeah.
knife.
Do you know the other kitchen?
This'll do, though.
Currently not usable.
Why? I'm sorry?
Because I didn't you hear me? I just said Samantha exploded.
And for what reason did she explode?
I'm not here for
Maddie.
day.
I think.
Magic. What
Couldn't ask.
kind of magic?
Well, I've
So, oh
decided
yeah,
where I am
I
going
just want to
live.
tell you, since
It's
you
not
probably
your
don't know,
apologies.
I mean, it's fine.
someone was
Much too
using
rainy.
our magic
Mhm.
thingy,
Much too rainy. I mean, come
Magic.
on.
Thingy.
I will, however, be living
the
in Canada,
dungeon,
place I had mentioned earlier.
which was not one of us.
Secure a piece of land, and I will be having
So they kind of teleported in there somehow, but we figured out that we have the item that they teleported in with, like a sender or something, and I think she tried to find the way back to it, and that's why, well, that was the moment where she like
Or is there like a building connected to it?
lost
Oh,
her.
no.
I see.
Singular tower. 5 floors, including a ground and a top floor. Possible basement.
Oh,
maybe an attic if
also,
I'm feeling up for it.
I'm currently the boss here because Evie left.
Oh, wait, Evelyn left. I've heard that she was just having a temporary break.
Yeah, that's what I meant with that.
There's a difference between leaving and temporary break, dear. Leaving implies that you will not come back.
No, it means just you go away, and when you feel like it, you come back.
Yes, I think the language might be a bit difficult for your forte. Right, so Evelyn will eventually come back, and she has left you in charge. Velina has said that this place has become a bit chaotic. Is this your doing?
No.
I see.
Look, I have a deal with Evelyn, and I can promise you that everything will still stand when she comes back.
Define what you mean by still
Because
stand.
then, see it like this. Oh, that you will like this. See it like this. See it like, if everything still stands and nothing is burned down, which means nothing is completely broken, can't promise that nothing will break. I mean, we fight holy fanatics. Sometimes stuff will break. Okay. If everything stays when she's back, you will see me never again. So if we make this work, everything will be fine.
So you're leaving when she gets back?
Bingo. I mean, I will come back as a customer, but obviously will not get involved in your shitty place and your shitty people. I don't mean you. Because I need to deal with my own demons more than with hers and yours and all the others.
I do not have any demons to deal with. If anything, the demons I have to deal with is Evelyn's. And the demons she's brought along. Things were a lot better before she arrived.
So Evie is your demon.
She's a pest, not a demon.
You two should talk more to each other.
Beatrix,
wanna see
I am
who
not
lives at the end.
done.
Just so you are aware, I have smelled a femboy arriving.
Who?
We already have...
What is that supposed to mean?
You understand
that
the
could be
code
many
word.
people.
That could be quite a few. We have a few fanboys. But Beatrix, come here. We are not done with this conversation.
Continue.
So you're the stand-in lord, correct? What did you do to reprimand said person that was blowing holes in the ceiling of my home?
Another fucking
with a shotgun.
Blowing hole? Do you mean cement? Yumi! Oh yeah, Yumi currently is not gone. That's why I can't deal with her. I don't know where she is.
I don't know. I thought she was mailing
I wanted to shoot her multiple times, but Soul members came first. They shoot her first, so I declined to shoot her. Also, holes are fixed a little bit.
A little bit. Do we lack the resources? I'm pretty sure we had a surplus supply of wood.
We have below. Have you looked outside? There's a forest.
That's what I'm on about.
We can. Until nothing is left. What?
Beatrix, that is precisely what I mean. You said some holes are fixed, correct? When I came in, there were still some holes in the ceiling, which means that the job is not done. Who was assigned said job of fixing the holes?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
I'm honestly
supposed to
oppressed.
agree.
I
It's
kind of
been a week
assumed
ago,
that.
Okay, or more.
Oh, this was last week.
Weeks ago. Weeks ago.
Weeks.
Oh, last week? Did she
Weeks
shot
ago.
last week in the
She
ceiling?
wasn't here last week.
She wasn't here last week. Then it is weeks ago. I assigned someone for it. I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember who.
Ethan said she has to do them.
Who is she?
Yumi?
Yumi.
Who
Oh,
is
that explains why the
Yumi?
holes are not.
Who recruited Yumi?
Yumi.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
me.
she was back when Sebastian was here. Like she was there and then she went missing. But then she came
Yeah.
back.
Now the question was
Okay.
recruited. Recruited means when she got in here for the first time. Who? And I swear
Perhaps
to
a
God,
description
she just
of
went so
said
badly.
person. GG. There's another familiar face.
I've arrived from my long journey across the great
Why do
island
so
of
many
Gale.
problems show up on one day? It was so.
I'm not a problem. I'm your
You're a
messenger.
problem. You're a problem. Yeah.
I have come.
Your mother is floating. I'm a fucking vampire, dickhead. We float and fly.
Floating.
Cry about it.
So we're
I'm gonna
vampires
float.
here. We all
As
have
long
a
as I
pretty
fucking
eyes.
want.
You're floating.
Would this make you feel better?
Is it?
Suck my wieners.
I'm assuming you
That's
come
the
here with good
underneath of your
news,
elbow, in case you didn't know
GG.
that. No, I never come here with good news. What do you mean, my dear? Our island
You want me to throw
is
him into the
constantly
fire?
under
I can.
attack. You are looking as lovely as ever. You still using the same conditioner that I recommended to you?
Of course.
So,
Quite expensive though.
what's cooking? Yeah, duh. I killed the nobles for it. I will say, my lady, in the case of Yumi, she actually does a lot of work around here.
Yes, like blowing holes in our ceiling.
No, that's not work. That is otherwise. But
It's work for other
she
people.
has actually been keeping things under control. Oh, I know. Trust me. I have it under control.
But can you remind me, is Yumi someone I know before my trip? Or after?
Yes.
They are.
From the past, you've heard their name before. Yes.
They're the small, annoying one that doesn't know how to
You might not have seen her,
Right.
but you have heard of her.
read.
She can't
Artemis,
read or
she hasn't
write.
been here for 60 years. She was our other messenger, if you didn't know. She was missing for like 60 years and then just magically showed up.
She does that.
Yeah, I thought they were dead.
60 years.
Hence why
and-
I was the replacement.
I mean, maybe.
I think it was 60.
Or maybe it was 40. One of the two. A long
So in
time.
recent memory,
around
I cannot
there.
remember their
I forgot I was supposed to
face.
get human. Fuck.
Have you heard what the human's doing? Apparently he's going to explode. And not sexually. No, not sexually.
To do it.
Did Beatrix not tell you about the operation to kill the Wendigo?
By exploding the inn.
Making explosives for the inn.
Why can he not do it outside? We have a gazebo.
No,
It's
No,
dry.
it's raining.
The
And
gazebo
it
is
wa-
waterproof.
Yes. The gazebo that people use.
People are using the inn. What's the difference?
If he makes
The
an
location
explosion
where
large
he
enough to
is right
destroy the
now
inn,
is not. The location where he is right now is not going to harm anything aside from the storeroom.
Is the storeroom at least empty?
Yes,
Most
it doesn't have anything.
Wonderful.
necessary.
Wait, which storeroom? We have half a dozen of those.
Second floor, kitchen.
Ah, the one that Samantha apparently blew up as well. Why is everyone blowing up?
Apparently, it's a fun pastime nowadays.
Fun pastime.
I'm not picking it up.
It's
You know
not
what was a
my
fun
idea of
pastime? Waterboarding people. Or hang them through nooses. That's a fun pastime. Lots of humans did it back then.
True.
What did they do back then? They took wheels and spun them with sticks across the ground.
Like the good old times, yes.
Do these people have no respect for our house and how ancient and beautiful it is? And the
No, they don't.
architecture?
I
Oh my
guarantee you, if
God!
you look
the
into a corner, you're going to
humanity.
find dust and cobwebs.
Dust and
vamp-
cobwebs.
vamp-
Has no one
vampirity?
been cleaning... Has no one been cleaning the
Monsterility?
inn?
Well, if you look at the people who are currently in charge of
Who
it,
is this? Who is
when
that?
I arrived, it was deplorable. What you see now is a far greater state than it was in.
Far greater as in worse or better?
Better.
It's better. I leave for a few months to...
All of the paintings were crooked, the mirrors were caked with dust, you couldn't even see the antiques in the shelves, you couldn't even open the books without inhaling dust. There are various cobwebs up in the corners, some of which have been taken down. The bathrobes have not been changed in locations. Need I go on? The plants haven't been watered. We'll take care of it. Plus, if you've taken a look outside lately, all of our plants have not been taken care of, and our resident tree has not done anything. In fact, he's out in the town.
What
Violet,
are we, poor?
Violet would
Oh
have
my
an
God, what
absolute
has
fit
happened?
if she were to see
doesn't
these
do
states
well.
that the inn
No,
is
we're
in.
with a bunch of people who are entitled.
Entitled.
I'm glad I'm not.
I don't think entitled's the right word. I don't know most of these people here.
Lady Ophelia,
Yes.
I have had to instill in people since my recent arrival back here at the Vixen that when you take up a role here, you are not just that role. When there is no one at the front desk, you take the role of the front desk. When there is no cook, you take the role of a cook. And so on.
I mean, I
Well,
would be
careful,
concerned
I
about
understand.
food poisoning if our patrons were not undead.
What
Some
happened
people
to
are actually
our
banned from
glorious
cooking,
leader?
like
that,
you and
that,
me.
you know,
You mean
Why
Evelyn?
is the other one? Yes.
They left.
I heard that she went on
They
a...
left?
Okay, I need a clarification for this. Is she coming
Okay.
back, yes or no?
She went
Apparently,
on a
when she
soul
comes
searching
back,
journey. She'll be back.
A soul-searching journey?
when she comes back, Beatrix is no longer going to be under the employ, and she is going to immediately leave.
wait, the other one? That thing is in charge?
No.
Yes.
That's what happens when you have
Yes.
a vampire who does not really
outside
care for much. Exactly.
I can't.
If someone spoke, she actually vomited earlier when she heard that Lady Ophelia was arriving.
Absolutely ghastly.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
I'm pretty sure I'm
was at
like
the bar, we
poison
had to
to
clean it
her.
up.
Ooh, a coup. Are we cooing?
do love a good coup.
I don't think we're doing that.
I
Kind
believe
of coup,
Evelyn
considering
already
it's
did
the
a
Day of
coup.
Hearts. I need jars.
Well, we could do our own one.
Our own one. You wish to slay Beatrix and take the reins.
Oh, no. That sounds like way too much work.
Work.
I mean, someone else can do that.
That is
Who
a
said
suggestion
about
on the table.
entitlement?
Well, hey, I do my job, okay?
I do my job. I can't
Have you
clean.
manned the front
I
desk?
can't cook.
What do I look like?
Have you tried?
I'm a man.
No.
So am I.
That's. Sorry, I did not.
Were
mean
you about to
point
say a
in your general
lady's
direction.
job?
Nothing, my
You're
lady.
less of a man than you
Nothing.
are an Uchiha.
I don't know what that means, old man. You know I don't understand your
Uchiha.
old slang.
An
Long
Uchiha.
anime hair. An Uchiha.
An Uchiha sounds like a
Anime
weird
hair.
creature. A cute creature.
Oh my god, my
Oh, if you want to be
face
very
almost fell off.
specific, Madara.
My dear.
Did you just try
Gigi.
to L'Oreal me?
Yeah, I tried to flick my hair.
Gigi,
I
your
feel like
hair will
I should
catch
run
fire
around
if you
like
do not
this.
move forward a
You
little
probably
bit.
should.
Oh! Why didn't you tell me
Thankfully, all
sooner?
those are clean. Because we thought you needed a trim.
Okay.
Danger.
So if you're here, you have some form of news then, or you're just here to pay a visit?
Well, to my surprise, I do require food and sleep now and then. So I'm here to live, essentially, and pick up my pay and take any letters that anyone requires to be sent to their
I thought
loved
Monsieur
ones.
feeding
It's
and-
Valentine's Day. Don't you know Valentine's Day? Have any
Yes.
admirers, secret admirers?
Plenty, dear.
Usually they come here.
Yes, normally when the hearts are
At least
broken, they
20 of
come
those letters
here
are
and
from
you make some good money. Isn't that right, Gigi?
So true, yes. I
It's
pry
the
on the
tattoos.
sadness of these fools.
No,
It's the tattoos.
What? That's what we
heartbroken
do,
men and
no?
women wanting their, well, fill of a certain...
Yeah, that's all you needed to
individual.
say. They're Phil. That's it. You're not wrong.
Gross.
You work in a brothel.
Oh, trust
How-
me, that phrase could have gone very many ways.
You do realize I will be saying certain things to at least make you a bit more tolerant towards certain sexual activities, correct?
I thought you said he was just trouble or something.
I'm still gonna find it gross.
Gross or not, you will have to do it at some point. This is a job description.
Oh, I
Oh,
warned you.
well, you're
I
not
warned
told
you
about the
that.
fine
No,
print.
that's not happening. I never signed
Actually,
any contracts.
I can give you hands-on experience if you like.
I will kill you. I know you're weak.
She's more likely to go into a fit of rage and tear your limb from limb.
Do we not have some sort
He
of
understands.
bindings, magical bindings that can stop someone from doing such acts of violence?
Hello,
Last time I got
our
banged.
great lady. It is good to see you. Hello, hello.
That's why it's
I
called
heard
magical
that my services are now
Also, is it just me, or has
something
Beatrix
dedicated
grown?
to you.
I don't remember her being that tall.
Right.
I don't think I shrank.
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
Use me as you see fit, my dear.
Before that, I gave them bandages on their wound.
I feel like shooting someone today. Can I do that?
You're not allowed. No.
No more holes in the
Okay.
establishment, please.
If there's another hole in the wall, I'm going to have a fit, and someone is going to pay for it. And if I see you do it, I will make you pay for it.
Sorry, you had something in your hair, my dear.
Yeah, Yumi's the only one that put more
Can't make me
holes
pay.
in
Gigi,
it
are you
than
forgetting my
anybody
name?
else.
Just a quick question. I feel a
There
bit.
are
No.
other ways to make you pay.
Then what's my name, dear?
Why would I forget your name?
What is
It's Ophelia. I just call you my lady. It's polite.
Just asking for clarity. Just checking your memory, dear.
I'm what God. These people
Do you
take me
remember
for.
her last
Like I haven't
name?
been here in a long time. Oh, I always write her last name on her letters, so yes. But yes, we'll just leave it at that. Don't ask me what it is because I can't.
You know,
I'm not gonna
I
record.
am asking you what it is, but you know, if you actually hold down a button and look above her name,
My name?
That's crazy.
My head, don't you mean, dear? My God, are you treating
It's
like a
some
video
magic I
game?
have. I can actually look above your head and see what
You
your name
have
is. That way I
true
don't
sight.
forget.
I was not aware you
I
had true
do.
sight.
I'm here
60 feet.
to. Oh, there's a magical table here.
What are you doing?
So,
What are you doing?
letters, if you require them to be delivered, I shall do.
GG.
Good. This is
I'm
GG.
very sure Beatrix
I'm well
knows
aware.
who you are and what your job role is.
Yeah, well, I'm making sure. I'm being a suck-up. This is how we get promoted.
Stop
in
being
this
a
line of
Michael
work.
Jackson walking backwards.
Can you give us a hee-hee? Or tee-hee?
That was a pose. That wasn't. Really?
Well, I did the
You
whole.
can't even
No,
do
you-
that.
you
No,
need to do...
The wording, the way it's said.
Do I look like Michael Jackson to you?
Dear, I'm pretty sure some people would like
Why
you
don't you just
to...
dig him up? Why don't you go dig him up and ask him yourself to do it? I'm fucking...
We don't have a necromancer here at the moment, dear. Else I would.
We
How
need
much
a
money
pod
could we
here.
get if we had him working here?
Quite a lot, actually. Although he is 400 years
Yes, we
old.
should. Once again, down in the basement, where the other stores are kept.
So,
Hello.
I know things are an absolute mess, for the lack of a better term. I am fairly sure we had people who were
Every week.
specialized in manual
This
repair.
is my job. My only
Do
job.
we still
so I'm
work
never
here?
Yes.
That letter is for
No,
some
or
high
they
priest.
are
I
taking
have been
attempt.
having to go around in the daytime replacing the ceiling
I want to read it.
fixtures.
Give me that.
It has been a long
you know that
effort.
you're behind it, okay?
You're human.
During the day,
Alcohol
did you
poisoning.
make sure
Are
you
you
put
still
on your
gonna
lotion,
kill us?
During
dear?
You
the
want me to
day.
travel halfway across Gale to give
I don't go
to a
outside for it. I stay
house
inside.
of soul priestess
But
as a
it's still
joke?
during the day. The sun is out,
Killing
dear.
yourself,
I'm gonna
please.
die.
Oh my.
We have blinds covering everything.
More than
If there's
I already
holes
have.
in the ceiling,
I am.
are the holes in the roof?
The holes
Paying
over
me a
that.
lot for this?
I haven't. No, she only does it down the ground floor.
It's extra.
Doesn't
I
go that
usually
high.
get paid.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't
Believe
shoot
me,
any
I know.
patrons.
I don't know, like
How much more?
1,000
One
Uh,
patron.
one.
pieces.
One.
He's a skeleton.
One.
She's a
One
skeleton.
varies.
There is skeleton. What
I can't
what
stop being
benefit
fluxing
does shooting a
for a few
skeleton
weeks. Works.
with a shotgun do?
Awesome.
I feel like most of the pellets would
It
just go
makes
through their
them feel
ribcage,
better.
When you
make them
go.
feel better. Ah, okay.
You could have wrote the whole song.
Okay,
No,
so
then they will
That's
not
all you
understand
wrote?
what we are doing.
Property
They will
damage.
not understand why
blood
it,
supply is at least looking
when it
better.
happens.
Paperwork.
Okay, there's like a deeper
Speaking
meaning.
of,
It shall
have
be
you
done.
seen how much paperwork
Paperwork.
there is? Apparently,
You want it stamped?
Valina says there's quite a lot.
Approval from the
I
vixen,
have
or
my
would you
own
rather-
stack that I'm dealing with.
Oh, so it's
100%
my
I want
paperwork.
that.
It's
I
in my
see.
room. It's.
Oh, it's in your room. Yeah, stamp it. Stamp
I'm
it.
surprised you
stamp
can
it
have
3
paperwork
times,
considering
4
that
times.
Sebastian's no longer
6
around.
times. 7.
Beatrix, dear.
Beatrix,
You know, he might be like high on.
why is he on my desk?
Do a little
Uh-oh.
logo as well.
I'm on my period.
Why are you taking documents?
Oh, wonderful, a blood moon.
Oh. This is my room. I also work here.
Your room.
And write
This
the
is
letters in here.
Ethan's room.
This is my room, Gigi. This is the head of
Yeah, but
security's room.
Are you telling me you've been using my office? Look, my boxes are all here. Yes, I've been writing letters in here.
Boxes.
Beatrix, let's go
It's the
outside to
only
have
place
a
for
bit
privacy.
of room
Please
to
tell me
think
where else I should
about
have
our
written
thoughts.
Private letters.
Yeah, I think he might
Right,
be like,
okay.
kind of like
Oh my
working
God.
off of creativity.
It's a bit...
Maybe. Why? We could go outside. I mean, there's a gazebo.
I have yet to remove my heavy clothing. I would like to change, but I've had things to address, certain management issues. So I have a question. Apparently I've been informed that we have lost our ties to Blackstone. Would you happen to know anything about that, Beatrix?
Hmm. Yeah, it's Corvus' fault. I dealt with it. We replaced Blackstone's army with our own undead army, which I think is really good.
So why have we lost ties to Blackstone?
It's my good hand. It's my good hand. Yeah.
Because of Jack.
I'm gonna go
It's a little bit of a longer explanation than just.
There's a lot of crazy.
Speaking
but
of Jack,
I can.
where
explain.
is Jack?
Understood?
You smiling kind of like crazy or something.
Much like you, disappeared for a long time. Don't know.
Do I really have to visit Blackstone to see if Jack is there?
Do you need this? I was asking if you needed it.
No.
Haven't seen him there in a while. I visit there a little bit more often, but hey, maybe you're lucky.
Hmm.
But that's not clean.
I
So
mean,
when
I
you say
see
our
other
relationship with
person that
Blackstone
look
has
like him.
dissolved, does it mean are they hostile towards us, or are they...
I can fix it.
GG.
I can fix them. Isn't that the meme?
Did he?
Yes.
Either way, let's vacate the office.
Your experience with fixing people have tend to be normally just fucking them.
Understood.
Is he lonely?
Anyways, out.
Well, Blackstone.
If
is
I-
lonely. Yeah, you can fix
If I
our
ran a whole,
relationship.
if I, ran a whole kingdom and complaining all the time, and
He might throw
probably
you
loneliness.
again, 'cause
Thank you very much to follow Morgan
wanna-
Likes Candy
you
as well
wanna
as
do it with the
J34571.
Lord?
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to
I
the stream.
mean, I
What do
don't.
you say?
I'm not gonna pay you extra, but if you want
And
to
then
do it,
I'll poison him while we,
No poison.
and then we can run the kingdom.
No.
Sure.
GG.
Positive.
We can't
I like
even
the idea.
run the Vix in without the damages. What makes you think we're
Whoa,
going to be able
whoa,
to
whoa!
run
Who
a
said
kingdom?
we can't run? You are insulting our lord. Of course they can run the Vix in.
Since I've
Believe me.
left, there's been holes, there's been damages, and there's been disorganization.
Oh, wait. You had Soul in front of your door. I dealt with that. You had no alliances. I dealt with that. So don't dare you to talk to me like that. Because you are not here. So go into your little dirty hole somewhere out there, hide. Come back when he is back. If you want to. Or shut up.
Ladies, there
My
is
lady.
enough of this dirty, disgusting house to go around for everybody. Let's not kill each other in it. We can do that much.
Safe, please.
gives different meanings to having fireworks.
Not near a fire.
Oh yeah. I never come up here.
Hmm.
You.
I'm surprised you didn't run away with her, considering that you don't have much, well, high opinions of this place.
Hmm. There are a few people around here where I have a more nicer opinion about.
Hmm.
Yes.
And Evelyn was not one of the major priorities.
Why?
You don't smell too good yourself.
Well, she was. She is.
Oh, her slave boy.
I got something. Hold on.
You heard me.
But we both need to go different ways when this is over.
Take it back.
Hmm.
Take it back, you
Well, in your endeavor, you find what you're looking for.
werewolf-looking bootleg motherfucker.
I will.
Werewolf?
I did.
Yeah. You're
I-
like my great uncle.
Not that important though. Not your concern.
I'm being assaulted.
Not the Vix in concern.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Don't attack my human.
You're human. This is yours.
We lost the alliance with Blackstone. So if you just come around the one day where you're here to moan and scream and say, Beatrix, you did everything wrong.
Poisonous.
Like I said,
Would you want those?
do me a favor and shut up.
Yes. Ah,
Well,
oh my
what
God.
is he then? If he's not your slave?
Open that door again.
But if you want to know what happened while you were not here,
Don't throw me.
I will gladly inform you about everything.
I left my coat.
Go get your coat.
He got thrown off the
Okay,
building.
to explain then, besides Jack's disappearance, you say that it was Jack's fault, correct?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
It's
Good.
And what did he do?
So, I recruited Corvus with the premise that he will keep his face
no, GG,
hidden
he threw
in
him
front
off.
of
Oh wait, no, he's back.
everyone here. Because Blackstone was looking for him and sees him as some kind of terrorist.
So similar to Bill Burke, then.
The moment,
You can see that my mouth's not moving.
not Bill, oh, Bill Burke is, the story with Bill Burke is technically over.
Angelic, I call it.
They threw him out, and
Magic.
I think he hasn't been seen since then. But Jake, who kind of forgot for a moment that the Big Inn is his home, instantly went to Raymond and told him that we hired Corvus.
I'm going to bed, by the way. If you need anything, let me know.
Have a wonderful sleep, dear.
Good night. So,
In that case, then we should probably put a hit out on Jack. If he's seen, kill him.
oh, we already,
Wow.
we already had our fun with him. And since then, we haven't seen him. So I guess he's still crying somewhere.
Don't need your apple love.
Does it make you want to feel
What did I miss?
Apparently,
That is what happened.
Jack is
Corvus
the issue, the reason why we have no alliance. Come and even give it. You said that the alliance was dissolved because we hired Corvus.
friend any chocolates?
Correct.
No, again. This holiday is useless.
That is frankly a bit
I won't
petty.
enjoy it, but I'll eat it.
So they're a little sour.
One, it's about showing the people that you love them. Why don't you do that every day?
And when we tried to talk to Raymond, he was like, nope, don't want to talk to you. Nope, nope, traitor, nope. But he kept the mine in the east, which he will not have anymore within the next week.
They probably would, but I'll get it to them tomorrow when
That's what I made the army for. Oh no, Corvus redeemed himself by making an undead army, and we sent it to the mines to get the mines back, and then we're gonna go to Blackstone and we will blame Soul for it, and then we're gonna ask Blackstone again, hey, since, you know, we took the mines from the Soul people back in our hands, we give you a percentage if you want to go back in the alliance with us. Maybe that works. We will let
We'll
a little
have to
bit of
see
time
if
pass
that-
though.
Is a salvageable situation. However, in terms of owning the land, that is meant to be for the Lycan Council. What are the Lycan Council's opinions on the situation?
Haven't heard from them since almost.
They can probably
Wee-wee?
guess.
Apparently, I've heard that
Woof. Woo.
snarling as well. I imagine.
Yes.
Is it just me or do you see fire on this right?
The last I heard
But
from
yeah, we
someone
gonna-
is that the Lycan Council are at ends with us because we broke the contract or treaty or alliance, whatever you like to call it, with Blackstone. The last I checked. I thought we were on good terms with them. So surely it should be the opposite way round. Have you
What
heard
are you in
anything?
need of knowing? Considering I travel halfway across these places and take letters from all
Apparently,
of the...
the Lycan Council has issues in regard to us losing the alliance with the Blackstone City.
Oh, I see.
You see the flame? You see
I don't know anything about that. Considering they haven't provided a letter to us yet, I doubt it's that important. Unless they have. And I haven't seen it. So don't quote me on that. Did you receive a letter?
Nope, haven't seen a letter.
Okay, then I'm sure they're fine. Werewolf Council aren't connected with the stony people.
Is this news you've heard yourself the first time, or is this the second time you've heard it? Because Velina says otherwise.
I have
Who?
Velina?
not talked to Velina at all. I know who she is, but she never talked to me.
Is it that one?
the architect.
No,
That Valina?
no, Velina.
Possibly.
I'm putting a blank on her last name. I'm pretty sure it's Hopwood. Velina Hopwood, my friend.
I would like room 5.
What did he put? Splinters in there, you said? Okay.
Yes.
Physical description.
Can't believe you forgotten my last name.
I'm normally on a
Wait, that is
first
them?
term
I
basis
asked
with
you.
you, dear.
I'm not into
First
the,
name basis. That's fair.
I honestly don't know where
But
I'm going
yes.
with this.
That's
No, I'm good.
Felina.
Is someone taking care of the customers at the
I'm not
moment?
into
Because
the
we are
other
still
lives other than
open
flesh.
and we are just
Yes, they
standing
are.
here.
We
Good.
have like one or two customers. Sorry, Rattles here.
A
Yes, we
customer
are
is still a
quite
customer. Doesn't
got
make no
kind of
money.
empty at this point. I'm assuming it's just like the seasons. People come and go. Winter's awfully cold.
It is Valentine Day. Or something like that.
So, Felina, you said in your letter about the Lycan
Yes.
Council having issues about us destroying the alliance between Blackstone City. Could you clarify?
If you do remember the meeting, there were a few complications with, well, how do I say it? What was his name again? Out of character. Yes. But she would remember.
Are you talking about the Lord?
Zachary
Fenric?
Fang. Or
Yeah,
Fenric.
Henrik Thing, you fucking ass. No, don't say that. That's incorrect.
Lord Fenric was really happy about the arrangement, if I do remember.
Lord, wow. Okay. Bark, bark.
For a while, he had been seeing to helping Blackstone, well, recover and build some land. But since the arrangement is off, well, he felt like resources have been spent unnecessarily.
I'm gonna lift my finger.
Is it a question?
I believe she wants to say something.
Yes.
She's testing the wind.
You may
There is a draft.
speak, Beatrix.
Possibly the holes.
We have a hole.
There's a hole in the ceiling as well here. You said it was only on the first floor.
There is not. They are on the first floor only.
So, can you tell them that instead of, an alliance with Blackstone and their humans and meta-humans and demi-humans and was cool? But instead of that, they now have an undead army that does whatever they want and they can go wherever they want. So I think that's a...
It is also
Thumbs
true
up?
that the undead army is beneficial, but when it comes time, will it be beneficial to both the Lycan Council as well?
Is this the same undead
I mean,
army
we're currently
that
taking
was
the mines back.
spawned from the obelisk?
We just like throw them a bone. And,
Nope.
You know, that's enough. They fetch
Good
with them a
idea.
little bit.
If only were that simple.
Yeah.
It's fair. But there will have to be at least some compensation from the inn for the loss of resources, since Blackstone will be unable to pay them back.
What am I delivering?
So we have to foot the bill that Blackstone themselves have. If anything, Blackstone use us as a middleman to negotiate this dealing. If anything, the Lycan Council has to go to, well, those who are on their land extracting their resources.
Exactly.
So why are we footing the bill?
They are no
I
longer.
can guess
Well,
why.
Blackstone is no longer here on our lands.
Not true.
All of them have.
Remind me what resources were spent by the Lycan Council to allow them to construct the mine and extract resources from their land. I would have thought Blackstone would have been the one who had procured all the resources and established the mine themselves.
What did I say about leaving the guests?
Well, I wasn't there for the meeting myself, so I would not know.
No.
That's true, you did.
No, I believe the agreement was
Yeah,
that they get to make their own outpost on our island, and whatever resources is there, they can have. Which they did take a lot of resources before packing it up and leaving. A lot of resources that were not permitted for them to take, but they took anyway.
Oh, so from what I heard, but I think we all have it differently in mind, and everyone got told different things.
I hate this.
since we broke kind of like the rules of agreement, we betrayed Blackstone, however the whiny baby wants to call it.
I hate all of it.
He kind of kept the mines, and they are still there.
Yeah.
He was just like, you broke the pact, I'm gonna keep that.
Well, in that case, we need
That's
to go and
what I know.
take it back. You said you sent an army of undead to that
Which I
location,
did.
correct?
Yeah, correct.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take it back.
Very good.
Thank you.
Make sure to pillage any of the resources they left behind. Technology, facilities, and the like. And just have the mine closed off. I would get Nadar to put vines around the mine. However, he is absent, from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's blow it up.
A lot of his.
No,
Dynamite.
we've already spent resources
No,
to
let's not.
establish the mine. We could at least make use of it. Perhaps give it as a peace offering or an apology to the Lycan Council. I mean, they did not require
Are we gonna
new
give
forms
the
of
undead
weapons.
army pickaxes? Oh, great.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea as well. I do have another question, though, regarding the undead army. Is this the same one from the skeletal knight that approached me on the hill next to the obelisk? Or is this a different undead army?
Different.
Different.
So, I found this artifact and I put it in a sheep, and Corvus need to activate it. I sent the sheep to the village, and then Corvus was supposed to put his hand in it. I think he didn't. It was a joke. Nonetheless, like, little spores start to spread in the sheep, and the spores started to spread in the soul members, and so on and so on.
So it was like a
Followed around
plague?
everywhere where they walk.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So you've not heard
Controlled plague for now.
controlled plague? It's still a plague. Gigi, I would like you to do some... You do scouting, correct? Besides selling mail?
I mean, I can.
I want you to see if you can find any undead armies that isn't the one that was summoned from the plague. I was greeted by one of the skeleton soldiers, saying that there's an army amassing, and I'm kind of curious to know where they are.
Well, if I see them on my journey, I'll be sure to let you know.
Thank you. How are our coffers? Do we have much coinage?
I mean, purged village, so yeah. At the
I
moment.
believe the last time I talked with Samantha, she had been procuring a lot of your paperwork.
I'm sorry.
And blowing up.
So she might know that. I did not know that
Apparently.
happened.
Apparently she blew up.
Oh yeah, she blew up,
Oh, wonderful.
but she's fine, still alive. I mean dead, tragically.
Although that's the case, the kitchen is in disrepair and needs to be refurbished with the correct facilities.
I mean, it's the second kitchen that no one uses.
Very true, but it's still the case of
I
our
can
keeping
provide
up
funds.
appearances. It is fine we have our own coffers. Gigi, I will give you a payment later
Sure.
on. Can you please send a message to our craftsman, our supplier for new kitchenware?
I'll write a letter.
not down there.
Thank you, dear.
Could have sworn the bathtubs were on this floor, 'cause I've slept
Okay.
with rope.
The mine is being dealt with.
Can we just buy the
Relations with
bath service
Blackstone
before
needs to be
and then
dealt
we can
with.
go to the third floor
Like in
and see?
council. Is there anything else I am missing?
There's only one back.
Oh, yes, Jack.
There's only one back.
Nothing of him.
Be sure to keep an eye out on him. I want him back alive. I wish to ask him questions. Yes, apparently he is the reason
He's not
why the
been here
alliance
for
between
past
Blackstone and the Vix Inn has collapsed. We apparently hired Corvus, and Jack could not keep his mouth shut. It seems his, well, priorities on allegiance or where his loyalties lie is not with the fix-in. I had a fear that this would happen.
Well, has it ever been?
Are we killing him?
He's been under our employment
not
for torture.
That also has been last year somewhere in before winter, okay? You're way back in time. We've dealt with that.
I was last here in August, so this must have been sometime around the winter period, yes. And you said that has been
sometime,
dealt with.
Dealt with.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, my daddy just... Oh, I shouldn't say my daddy. Oh.
Can you elaborate on that?
So,
I know it's a
have you
kink
met my
thing,
dad?
but no, you have a father.
My granddad. Great.
You have a...
Very old.
Oh, yes,
Very
that's
old.
one, the one you were talking with in the meeting room.
This one, yes. He kind of like put his thingy in Jack's head and let him see apparently horrible things.
And that's how I somehow convinced Jack to abandon his post.
That made him at least look like a crying baby. So,
He had been gone since then.
He has been gone
punishment
since
has been
then.
done.
I don't think the punishment is quite severe enough.
Oh, he'll be
If he's
back.
breaking...
He's probably just pulling a little tantrum.
In that
He will be
case,
back.
if you see him, just bring him in. Don't hurt him. Don't kill him. I just wish to have a conversation. Especially considering he was talking about making a fleet of some sort. And he wanted to ride ships.
Blackstone ships.
Not even our
If I see
own
him around
ships.
the island, I will bring him.
We have.
Ship?
I mean, he cannot
Apparently.
afford
That would be cool.
ships. We have one ship. One.
I want to pirate it. I want a
It was
hat.
stolen from
And I want to be called
Silverstone.
Captain Gigi.
Captain Wee Wee.
And that is not what my name is. But if that is what you desire to call me, milady, it shall be.
I'm pretty sure you have a lot of
Captain
pet
Wee
names,
is-
Gigi.
Well
You gotta
played.
own them. And I own all of that.
Oh no. So what else? What else? Wendy will be dealt with
The Wendigo.
Saturday, hopefully. And the fog will be dealt with soon. Claret wanted to take care of the fog with a few others. She needs to get a book to get it away, and then we're gonna deal
Yes,
as fast as we can with that fucking bitch that did this. But first,
You mean the witch?
priority is
The
cleaning.
witch might be a bit hard to
Yes.
deal with, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In terms of the Wendigo, how do you plan to slay the Wendigo?
So the plan came actually from a friend of mine. He's as crazy as I am, but different.
I see.
We're gonna take a few people. They're gonna hunt down Wendy. Then they're gonna sing Free Bird and play it on guitar. And then they're just gonna bait the Wendigo to the camp from Seoul where a high priestess is, and the high priestess will take care of the Wendigo, and after that we take care of the injured high priestess, or the other direction around, or maybe both die in an epic battle, which looks so tragic, like the one stabs the other while the other one bites the other's head off, and then both just like...
You are aware that Wendigos have very high regenerative capabilities, correct? And the one way to kill a Wendigo,
Yeah, but not
at
against
least...
Holy, though.
True, but if you do not destroy its heart, it will just come back. And also, based upon which Wendigo
That's
it
great
is,
to know now.
it would just inhabit another host, depending on which Wendigo we have.
I'm gonna go put the rest of my clothes in my room.
Have you met a high priest before?
No. I mean,
I'm
from a
about to.
distance,
I can let
yes.
you know what they're like.
Oh.
Never met them in person. You know,
Eh,
hoodie doesn't really look good for the skin.
yeah, that's
So
the
true.
point.
Oh, trust
The
me,
last
I
one,
know.
the last group
I'm still
that met
hiding my
one,
scars. See that?
Owie.
Some people say that scars are
last
rather
one.
dashing. But yes, carry on, dear.
who was meeting the
I don't want your body.
So Flotsam and the last group who met a high priest, they literally set her up to flames. They almost decapitated her. They like split things apart from what I've heard, and she's still alive. A human. We're talking about a human.
Holy Prayer does a lot of
Gazillion different
things,
things, aren't there?
especially with the father, which we know very little
And it
information
was
about
four
still.
of us who was no four or three. I think it was 4 people of us fighting her.
4.
Hmm.
So
4 people.
when you go with a sir, fair fight, and we just take whatever is
Oh.
left.
I'll also be there. This is all great information to learn now.
If the Wendigo is
Obviously.
needs to
Targeting
be
the heart.
slain,
Uh,
Wendigos have frozen hearts and must be burnt to get rid of, or using silver. And obviously silver's bad for us. So let's hope that the House of Soul deals with them. You have a silver sword.
Silver sword.
Do our patrons not feel uneasy? You carry around a weapon that can
I am
literally
here.
kill them.
I am here to protect them. So no. They
From-
feel at ease knowing
from
that if one of them
whom?
tries something, I am able to respond.
Yeah, sometimes I feel.
Our
the
patrons
other
have
way.
really become a bit
Not gonna lie.
feral since I've left. I've never heard of patrons
With
attacking.
Andrew just a bit weird.
No,
What is on their back? What is that?
What is
not
this
the
thing?
patrons, just the staff.
This is a feather.
The staff have
Genesis?
become feral.
Oh.
Feather.
You know what? No, everything was fine.
Oh, words not mine.
No, you've
No one
you've,
got killed.
you've let the cat out of the bag now. Explain what you mean by staff have become feral. Why are we recruiting such staff who are going feral?
Where are you going? Damn, I missed. So, there was an incident, one very specific one, and it just happened one time where.
So
House of
we're giving
Soul
the
attack
person.
and our,
So we're giving the person who can go feral a silver weapon that can hurt us and kill us.
I haven't given it to her, but if you want, you can try and take it away. I don't want to do that.
Wait,
Wee
the
wee,
one
do
that's
you wanna
walked
take it away?
downstairs? That thing? Can that person
Quill,
kill us? They're crazy?
Yes.
it has come to my attention that apparently you're the person in question in regards to going feral, and you have a silver weapon.
Weird shit happened.
And this because you were into
Still
painting.
fun if
This
you-
conversation.
You know that I can.
This conversation is not
Like
something
every
we can do
relationship
with so
that you
many
get
people
into.
around.
If she's not trying to kill you.
I will explain everything if you want it to be explained.
If there is any problems and if she goes out of control, I can restrain her.
You can use the silver weapon,
I'm sure you
but I think for the safety of other people, including you, as well as myself and everyone else, when it comes to opening times, perhaps not having it
This is
on.
real gold? Where did this come from?
You still haven't won against me once.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Was this not
Oh, you've
I'll
always
take your
apparent?
request in
I'm
consideration.
pretty sure.
But again, I can explain it more away from
I threw the gold.
certain.
I don't give shits.
I want a full
I understand.
explanation.
But yeah,
You will get it when we have a
Why?
conversation alone.
I hope you can deliver this letter without getting hurt.
That's my watch. What the fuck?
Yeah, sure, I'll do my best.
You will
Wow,
get
are you
your
still flirting?
private audience.
You like leaning against the wall. You're like.
I'm going to kill everyone in this hallway.
I'm going to
Petition.
dress down like I was meant to be doing for the past hour,
Go.
I believe.
Even though I'm not here enough to see him.
Did you want to have a conversation, Valina?
While I'm out, that upsets me.
Yes, but if you need to change, it can wait.
Come to my room, dear.
No, I'm good. I don't want to talk to them.
And close the door behind you, please.
It has been quite some time since I've been in this room.
Didn't try sneaking your way in while I've been away?
Once. Was caught. Unfortunately. I really wanted to look my book back.
You just had to ask and I would have given it
Anyways.
back.
It's my fault that I forgot. The current situations around here, as you can probably tell, are not really the best. I had been gone for a good 50 years, and I come back to mess. I'm sorry you had to come back this way. But the letter
It
was necessary.
happens. I mean, this place has been open for 150 years. There has never been a smoother time. Even with Sebastian, it
Very
was
true.
a mess. Him and his orgies happening every other week.
Tell me about it. I'm glad that he's gone, but at some point I wish that he would have been here.
I too think it is better when he was around. Sadly, Evelyn has decided to take matters into her own hands and has caused, well, this predicament we're in right now.
Most of it is caused by lack of communication, I'm guessing. Since a lot of your head has been away on business.
It's a job,
That you
yes,
didn't
but
really
it's
call
not.
them on.
Vampires are very fleeting individuals. If anything, I'm surprised I've managed to keep this place up and running for 150 years. Took a lot of work. And there's also a reason why my most recent staff, and I say recent, as in the last 2 decades, were also young. Most of the older ones tend to have left after they had the fill. I feel like most stayed due to Lord Sebastian. Lavishing themselves in
Maybe.
his, well, goodwill.
You could barely call it goodwill.
Thank you much for the follow, Polymer and Blasting Dynamic. Welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Well, what do I know? I've been involved with the Lycans for more than my own kind. I want your opinion on the coven system that was put in place. If I'm being honest myself, I am not one to really agree with that sort of system. You're kind
What
of
kind of
finding your
system are you on
workers to
about?
one place. Embroidering marks onto your own staff for them to not leave.
Sadly, that is Evelyn's prerogative. And you know us vampires, we like to keep to a code. Evelyn beat Lord Sebastian in not so honourable combat. That makes her our new lord, and what she says goes. Trust me, I do not like Evelyn all that much. I find her a upstart usurper. What's worse is that she doesn't want to do any of the heavy lifting of owning such a place. She wants the manpower, but is not willing to put resources or time into establishing this army that she wants.
When I had talked to her, she kind of had the same demeanor. I mean, when I first met her, she had tried to shoot me.
Yes, she's not too fond of pure blood of vampires due to her oh so tragic backstory.
How unfortunate.
You are aware that she's half-blood, correct?
I could smell it off her a mile away.
Wonderful. Good to see that your nose still works. This is no insult, dear. It is banter.
No insult taken. But as long as I'm around, I will at least try to help out. If you and any lord that comes to pass allows it. And who knows how long Beatrix will be in power. And how long Evelyn's little trip will be.
It all depends on whether or not Evelyn comes back or Beatrix leaves and gets bored. I'm sure you've been well accustomed by Beatrix's demeanour. He's a bit of a whimsical individual.
I've tried to grow accustomed to it. The few times we've talked. Unfortunately, I do not have much time. I do have some business to take care of.
You're fine, dear. I am probably going to rest myself in
I
a
was
bit
just
once
happy to
I've
receive your letter.
checked certain things.
Of course.
So anything else urgent that you wanted to seek my counsel on? It did seem like you had a bit to say.
Main thing is that right now the Lycan Council is not in a good place. The war is not really turning in our favor. So it's not going to be good for the inn if nothing is done about, well, our current threat. As well as the blooded currently here as well. The old Coots are trying to mess with some of the major families, which is bad for your business, since they usually cuddle here. We are finding ways to deal with them both, but with
I would have
limited
thought
resources,
that
it is
the
hard.
problems of the family would do more to about Sebastian. Since his miraculous disappearance, I imagine people might have seen this as a negative opinion of the Vixen.
They have. They will still do business, because it is still around, and they enjoy the place. But they're not happy, to say the least. I've tried to calm them down multiple times, saying that you are still here, and you, well, try to maintain what you can. But there's not much I can do unless real meeting's called. But that wouldn't come anytime soon. You know how they are. Old Coots.
If they wish to have a meeting with me, they just need to book an appointment, and I will be available. There are other clientele I know that often tend to be quite greedy, but there are other people I need to attend to. Other people which seek my counsel on my connections.
And, of course, if you need anything from me, I'm always here.
You have a military background, correct? I would like you to oversee the, war efforts towards the House of Soul, and organize groups to keep information vague in regards to Lord Sebastian and the Blooded. I'm honestly surprised that Evelyn did not have much more of a, how do I say this? Invested interest against the Blooded, considering she wants to go around on her warpath.
Well, she doesn't know that I had any connections or relation to them.
Didn't
Nor
think to
had
tell
she
her.
asked.
I see.
Well,
Well, that is her loss, I guess.
She was kind of rude.
Well, she is a half-blood, and you do tend to be quite rude.
For a half-blood, she is strong, though.
Well, she did take up Lord Sebastian's power, at least some of it. Siphoned it and the like. She has lofty goals of becoming a full-blooded vampire by using an artifact. And, well, she needs the...
That could be dangerous.
Oh, yes, I even warned her about the multiple possibilities of her perishing. But she's reckless by nature. I'm fairly sure it's a temperament she had when she was human. Seems that Lord Zack had a, might have pushed the envelope a bit too much. Made her rebellious and grew fangs. Both literally and figuratively.
Maybe. Unfortunate she did not grow up here. I think she would have turned out a lot different.
I am doubtful. I mean, we used to be part of the Blooded ourselves, and Lord Zack is, well, part of the Blooded as well. I'm fairly sure it would have turned out exactly the same.
That is fair. That is all.
If it's possible, I'd like you to go see the Lycan Council and have talks about weaponry. I know they said they wanted some new weapons, but, well, we were in short supply. And also they never specified what kind of weapons they were looking for. With this whole mine situation, thanks to Lord Blackstone, we have a mine that we can gather materials, a veritable army of undead skeletons that can mine a resource. We just need a forge and craftsmen. See if we can find any in the whole entire island of Vale. And if we can't, we will just have to, well, ask some of our staff to take on extra duties.
Well, I did train some of the newer staff. You may ask one of them.
Combat.
I know they have connections. But also to have private conversation, to know where they originate, how they grew up, who they are connected with. And one of them happens to know a smith who crafted all of her weapons from scratch.
And what ethnicity is this smith? Vampire? A demi-human? Half-blood?
Full-blooded vampire.
Wonderful. I do prefer to work with full-bloodeds. If people wish to have a conversation with me...
An elder.
He is an elder. Oh, an elder in terms of going senile?
I wouldn't know. He may be on that edge, but it has been quite some time since me and, well, Samantha have talked.
Well, it seems like you have a lot more connections than me at the moment, in at least regards to this situation. Could you pass on the message? And if people wish to contact me, as much as I hate saying this, I guess book an appointment. I have negotiations I need to do elsewhere, and I cannot always be here. Deadlines to meet,
of course,
quotas to catch up on, and all the like.
Of course, anything for my best friend. Now, I must go.
Your body getting tired. The years have not been too kind to you, Valina. It's all that heavy lifting and sword swinging you do.
That's why I chose to spear over the sword nowadays.
You know you should trade your iron sword for some fleshy ones. I'm sure your iron grip would be, well, quite a treat to certain individuals that come to visit the Vixen.
I will put it on my mind. If you excuse me.
Have a wonderful night, Valina.
And you too. I hope to see you again. And hopefully we can have an old-fashioned like old times. When I have more time, at least.
Indeed. And if I don't see you before you leave, make sure to have a good morning as well.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Don't worry. Very well.
To him.
Beatrix, creeping up
Yeah,
behind
good night.
me.
Yeah, what's up?
To him. Offend you. I'm going to go.
Is there something you wish to talk to me about?
You'll die.
Oh yes, I had the brilliant idea to like, maybe you can talk to the Viking Council because you're politically, I don't know, better.
More well spoken, good at negotiations.
More well spoken, good at negotiations, yes.
I'm assuming you don't have an appointment
Just
already
figure out.
pre-booked, so I'm gonna have to make my own arrangements, I'm assuming.
I'm not your secretary, so you need to do it yourself. Or ask Weeby.
Very well.
See, it works.
What works?
I don't know. Sometimes we just like staring at you.
I don't know.
Do something.
People
You're gonna do
often
something
like staring
cool
at the
some
human
point.
here.
This.
I've noticed
Yeah,
that.
do something.
A lot of people aren't used to one being relatively calm.
Or it could work. Maybe.
This is true. Well, I don't think he's relatively. Yeah.
I certainly wasn't calm today.
Were you,
Back my
were you,
fucking thoughts.
wait, were you on like the
What?
high of creation?
Back my fucking.
Call that a code.
So
Okay. By the way,
It's not
whoever
a code,
sees
it's a
Yumi
cape.
first
It's
needs to close all the walls.
a code.
The holes in the walls. See?
What you're wearing is a
Tell
coat.
her
That
to close all the holes.
It's a
Yes.
cape.
No, it's
Yes.
a coat. You can see
Or
the
a cloak.
And if she,
she
says
might not
no,
do it.
I can't.
Yeah, if she
Oh
says
my god,
no,
it is.
you will
Yeah,
cut off
I
a
told you,
finger.
it's a coat. I don't
And if
fucking
she
wear
says
it.
no again, you will cut off a
Because
second.
the
That's how
fucking
we're gonna
way
deal with it now.
matters.
Where's she
I
at?
just want to break the finger cutting. Yeah, she does smell
Does she have necrosis?
dead.
What is that?
Then
I don't think it matters if you chop off her finger, seeing as she's keeping herself together.
I mean, I have made people drink silver before, so maybe that helps.
Wait, I know what would probably make her scream. Just take away her shotgun. I'm pretty
can't
sure
do
she'll
that.
throw a
She is
tantrum
the
if you take
weapons
away
bound.
the shotgun.
Set the weapon
Oh.
down.
She has a shotgun that's bound to her. Most interesting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her to shoot herself with her own shotgun.
I don't think she will do that. Also, you said it might not hurt, so it might not hurt. Like I said, we're gonna make her drink silver. End of story. Jesus.
I'm sorry, what did I miss? I don't know. See, this is why you gotta
Tell her
stay
she can't
close
pass the
by
holes.
us.
Also, if you damage her too heavily, the necrosis that is killing her will spread. Be less
I have an
Forced
idea.
Forced labor will work.
Hello?
Doesn't like doing that.
Greetings.
Won't enjoy doing it. It's the point of a punishment. Have someone walk
I was
over
thinking
them.
about a hot walk. Have you ever done a hot walk?
Again, that's gonna damage them. And
Wait,
then
what?
they'll be worse.
Oh, wait, what did Beatrix say? What was that?
A hot walk.
Like walking on coals.
Yeah.
I was talking about walking on silver, but yeah, Carl's
Yeah,
works too.
but that would explain it better.
Silver would leave a lasting effect.
Jesus.
I guess hot coals would too, but
She already smells burnt.
Quill, would you like your private one-to-one?
Well, yes. Have our talk.
I hope you don't mind getting a little bit wet.
Okay, how about this?
What,
How
you
about
want to go
this
outside?
Well, what would you prefer? Would you prefer it to be in one of the rooms or outside? You're worried about eavesdroppers. At least outside we can keep an eye on where they're coming from.
I like Yumi, okay? I don't want to hurt her. But apparently,
Merely a suggestion.
other people want that.
Open
So I
areas
need
will
to
be
do that.
You think she won't just freak out and then try to shoot her?
Oh, good. Bells here.
You have seen this cat before?
Yeah, it's... I don't know what the fuck it is. It kind of goes wherever it wants. Without real care.
Cats are often like that. Coming and going as
Yeah,
he
this
please.
We've seen this one in Saphira. I don't know how it gets from there. to
You've
here.
been to Saphira.
Often as it does.
There are better places to
Yeah,
go,
I've been shot
dear.
there a lot. Mm-hmm.
It is filthy and filled with lowlives. I don't know why you would put yourself among that
Yeah, and every
rabble.
Friend lives there. Lived. Still lives. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the gang cat.
Okay. So. Yes. Of course, when we first met, or at least when I first saw you, I wasn't a vampire. But Evelyn mentioned that I would go through that ritual thing to become.
Oh yes, very painful.
Ever since, I've had episodes. If I get too agitated, angry, too full of bloodlust, I kind of black out. From what people have said, I have grown claws, wings, an aura of frost follows me, and I attack anything I can see.
May I ask the question of whom converted you? Whose blood was used?
Rowan.
Rowan? Interesting. When was the last time Rowan came here?
Sometime.
Normally it's the charge of the
haven't seen
person
him
who
since-
turned someone to take care of their, well, fledgling vampire.
Yeah. And he had been. Last time he was here, we were attacked by Soul. And we were all fighting. I blacked out. I came to and Rowan was gone. Went to go searching for something, and he hadn't been back.
And no one's decided to go investigate and see where Rowan has gone to? Why do I have to tell everyone what to do? It should be an obvious thing to want to pursue someone that has gone missing.
Yeah, well,
That is one of my list of priorities then. Has anyone else gone missing since my brief departure?
I can't tell you that. I don't know who all was here when you first left.
I see.
I wasn't even here when you first left.
I'm fairly sure you were. I mean, I did meet you very briefly. Fairly sure that's when I last saw you.
Yeah. As for my aggressive episodes are well known by the entirety of the staff and Ethan. Ethan personally seen to it that I have started exercise training to better fight against it. Possibly stop blacking out, have more control.
So it's for those reasons that I've seen these things before. Are you feeding well enough?
Because of what I am, because of what my mother is, what I've inherited from her, I have an instinct, from what I can tell, a sense of desire, want of destruction, killing, which had mostly been controllable until I became a vampire. Something about that innate nature of relying on the blood of others, I don't know, made it louder, made it harder to control.
So what is your heritage? What is the components that make you you?
My father was a very brave and stupid human. My mother is a demon. Very strong demon of ice and snow. She visited here
Of Japanese
2 weeks
origin?
ago.
A Yuki owner? Perhaps.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Possibly. They don't wear anything Japanese, but that might just be a fashion choice.
I'm fairly sure being a Yuki owner is more of a race thing than it is a choice of clothing. I mean, you're a vampire, but you're not particularly dressed like one.
Normally I wear armor, but my armor is covered
Precisely.
in blood. So,
Both you. Sound of a gunshot. That'd be.
if Finch just shot someone, I will find out and I will...
Please, no more holes in the building. I would prefer there be no more
I will
holes.
fix it personally if it's his fault.
Right, so going back to the topic at hand. I'm sure you understand the reason why I said to not wield your silver sword while on working premises. The reason being is because you could very easily, in your frenzy, kill myself or any of the other patrons or members of staff.
I will note during my friends, yeah, you will. They report that I grow claws. Usually I end up dropping my weapons.
Hmm.
Silver Sword has never really been used while I've been in that state. To my knowledge.
Whether or not that
Aside
is
from that,
true, I cannot confirm. But at the same time, if your bestial state were to be aware you have a deadly weapon on your back, could very well use it. I'm not saying you will. There's a chance that it's there. I can recover, and so can everyone else, can recover from wounds of iron, steel, and the like. But those of silver are a lot more finicky.
the sword was
A gift from your father.
no. No. The only thing I've taken from him is his name. Evelyn made me aware when I was turned that one of her goals was to kill off a group of vampires. I saw fit to make certain I was the best tool for doing so. The silver sword.
Then may I
Meant-
propose this? You get a sheath for your sword, with 2 belts that latch around the hilt. If you wish to fight any other vampires, and you have the permission to do so, and they're blooded, you can unsheath your weapon. However, when it comes to accidents, I would like it that it would stay in the sheath to avoid you from, again, enraging and pulling it on one of us.
Is that in order?
Unless of course you would like to see one of us slain by your own hands and when you wake up from your blood craze.
Fine.
What does the sword mean to you if you're that
Look into a sheath.
resistant to it? Why are you so why are you so opposed to this request?
I'm building up a acceptance of the proximity to it.
Acceptance.
Silver makes all of you uneasy, even being near it. Some of the properties.
So you wish to expose us to
If I become not just all of you, me. If I become too agitated, uneasy, I go into a rage, remember? If I don't have any sort of tolerance for that feeling and get into a fight with silver swords, I might not even get to attack before I go crazy. And that'll be next to useless for all. If the moment you deploy me, the fight's sold, I just start attacking. If I'm resistant to the unease, to the danger, I'm used to being around it so often, then I'm less likely to be upset. I'm about to run into a camp full of people with silver weapons. I need to be of sound mind for as long as possible there.
I believe that's the case of confronting your fears and realizing that you are capable of doing a lot more, and that is you are a vampire. Yes, Beatrix?
Everyone left, I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
You're free to leave as well. You don't have to stick around.
Okay.
You had to ask my permission for that?
They're
They are what?
Abnormal.
Well, yes, I'm aware they are a tad abnormal. But back to the conversation. Having a fear of silver makes you more aware of its threat, yes. Might make you feel uneasy, but if you forget what that weapon can do to you, you'll behave lax. You won't be as cautious about being hit. If anything, you'll probably treat it like a regular weapon, and the verse will not give it the respect it deserves, especially for something that makes it easier to slay us. Are you much of a fighter?
All I do.
So then it's not the rush of adrenaline or the threat of battle that is causing you to have these bouts of rage.
Again, it's the inherited demonic instinct. The ideas in the back of my head come through. Ideas on people around me. What ways to kill them. Making it slow, making it fast. As much damage as little damage. How much I can destroy around them.
Have you perhaps thought about sparring people, fighting other people with your silver sword?
I do.
And they also have a silver sword. You might build up resistance, but you also understand the, well, precarious situation of using such things. Although, with what you have said, it is a bit of a concern. I'm fairly sure you would probably go feral if that were to happen.
I have.
Perhaps magical restraints. Good night, good name. And what I mean by magical restraints is that they basically feel heavier.
I am dangerous. Okay. I know that. I'm dangerous. That's why I'm useful. Why I'm here. I'm not here to serve people at a bar, even though I'll do it. I'm not here to cook for them, even though I will. To sit at a desk and write names, take weapons away from people. I'll fucking be the first one to sit over there. I know my limits. I know if I decide to be near people for too long, I might just slip up. I'm very, very aware that I can hurt people without wanting. But I am here to win a war. A war that's been going on for too long and that you're all stuck in. I'm here to destroy Soul, Island. I'm here to give you as much of it. Originally it was Evelyn who I was going to do this. And she is my sister. He's not here. And I'm still in this fight. You're the next person in charge of Beatrix, but they're already half out the door. I'll get a sheet. I'll continue my training from Ethan. Try and control it more, resist it more.
Well, if Ethan is the one who is training you, then you are in capable hands. Perhaps also have a conversation with Velina. She is a... well...
About Velina.
You're not fond of Velina?
No. No. They, upon meeting me, called me weak. Of the people here, other than maybe Ethan, I am by far one of the strongest of all of them.
Strength comes in many
And they questioned
forms.
that.
Yeah. You might be physically strong,
Yeah,
but there
we
are
were
others.
talking physical.
Hmm.
We were talking. They questioned me on what I am. I fought them over it and showed them that they were wrong. We don't see eye to eye. Especially because of the way they tried to just watch Rowan and his sister kill each other. Because it's the way things are. Because allowing siblings to kill each other because one isn't strong enough is how you all did things. That's probably why you're losing the fucking war.
Not necessarily what I would say. That is Velina's way of doing things. My way's a bit different.
Glad to hear.
When she said that you were weak, I'm very sure she meant your control. If not, then, well, I have no idea what she means. If she's about physical strength, then, well, it doesn't take much to realize that you are certainly physically strong. But in terms of strength of will, it is lacking. Although this experience is new to you, so it's to be expected. Who is Rowan's sister? I'm assuming she is no longer living.
She's alive.
Hmm.
Rowan's sister was working with us for a time when Rowan was here. The both of them haven't been back since, but they are... Yeah. She was going through training, which, oh god, her training methods are also questionable, but that's... I'll preface it here. As I said, I'm here to win your war. And I'm here to give you as much of the island as you want.
Yes, you don't need to repeat yourself, dear.
And I don't really care for the Lycan Council. And I don't
Yes,
see
but
why
I
we
like to
have
think
bend
that
the knee to them.
I like to think that while you're underneath our household, and you are indebted to the ones who turned you into a vampire, you will at least listen to orders.
Yes. Yeah, I'll listen to your orders.
As long as that is
Evelyn.
understood, then I see no problem. Continue with your training with Ethan and learn to control yourself. You don't need to pay much heed to Velina.
I won't.
If you have problems with certain individuals, let me know and I will work around things. For example, I'll not send you on a mission when you're working with Velina. That would be, well, asking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Things really have become disorganized since I've left. Beatrix can complain otherwise, but... well... serves me right. Certainly not the way I would do it, but I can't complain when I didn't have any hand in what happened. Beatrix made her intentions clear. Anything else you would like to talk about?
Now's not the time to talk about how much of the island or who you want to get rid of. It's yours.
The island is
At
not
least I'll
mine.
make sure of that.
The island, it belongs to the Lycan
Yeah.
Council.
Yeah. I don't like...
Out of mutual respect for the natives, we kind of have to abide by their rules, especially when there are entities which, well, vastly surpass my capabilities and powers. So we have to bend the knee. But when a time comes when things change and we make moves, we will be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Wars are not won in days, but in months and years.
This war has gone on for too long.
That may be so, but there are new wars that we have to wage, such as those of the Blooded. That is thanks to Evelyn, and by proxy, Beatrix. I believe I heard the grandfather clock earlier, so you're free to leave whenever you see fit.
I sleep.
Oh, you do? Where?
Storage closet over there.
I see. Most understandable, especially considering your, well, predicament.
It's also close to the front door. If we get attacked while everyone's not aware, I can see firsthand, jump through the window, be first through.
Very true. If you wish to have a conversation with me or wish to seek me out, I am but a few floors and steps away.
Yeah. Sure.
And if you're feeling particularly lazy, you can always have one of the bats or ravens deliver a message.
I could throw a rock at your window.
Please don't. I would like my window to be intact and not in pieces.
I can throw a rock at the wall next to your window.
With your strength, I imagine you would probably put a hole through the wall rather than alerting me.
I can be gentle.
Can you now?
I can try.
If you have to try, then I'd rather you use the ravens or bats. Are you perhaps illiterate? Is that the reason why you're avoiding it?
I can read and write, yes. I work the front desk. I can do that.
Okay then. Then why the aversion towards it? Or were you...
Because
You're being coy?
I was making a joke. A bit.
I see. I appreciated the joke, but due to the disrepair that the Vixen is currently in right now, regarding all the holes from shotguns, I don't really want more to be created and then patched up. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. I mean, if I write a letter to you, then I don't get to talk to you in person.
It can just be a little nudge.
Rob myself of
I
that
can
experience.
walk down. Dear, I've heard many people say that I'm not very favourable to talk to. I don't know why.
You were like one of 3 or 4 people I enjoyed talking to here. And one of the few I haven't overtly had to hold myself back from killing.
I see. Maybe it's perhaps the titled Lady of the House has made people feel a bit intimidated. I very rarely have people sending me letters. Or informing me about certain things. But that is a story for another day. I'm going to go rest. Travelling has been a bit exhausting. Have a good morning, Quillick.
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 You can call me Quill.
definitely need some more organization and perhaps a recruitment drive. Especially considering the whole heads of certain departments being missing or preoccupied with other things. I will think about this another day.
He's a grown man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's got wise hands. Yeah.
Be right back, gonna go toilet first.
Jump scare. I'm in the corner.
Be right back, chat.
Meow. I'm so sorry that I shot the cat.
Oh, right. There was a gunshot.
I had tried to shoot the cat. There were 4 more gunshots.
What?
Shot his gun in the
So the
cat
thing is-
pursued.
Yeah, so I shot the ground. Then someone said, that's not a shotgun hole, and Beatrix shot 4 more times to make it look like a shotgun hole. Then they realized it still doesn't look like a shotgun hole, so they put the carpet over it. Then someone said, just like take from the wine bottles, you know, the top, and put it in there, and that's what they did now.
Great.
So there's nothing in the Vixen to prevent violence.
No.
No.
There's nothing. The only thing stopping people from hitting each other is the knowledge that I will kill them.
Yup.
Well, he attacked a patron.
Who attacked the patron?
Beatrix runs the thing. I can attack everything, whatever I want.
Yeah.
Oh, you run it?
They're allowed to.
Yeah, she's the boss.
Evelyn has used that power many times.
Yeah, Evelyn also shot a lot of people.
Yeah, they tended.
Yes, she did do that quite a lot, didn't she?
I don't think anyone has shot people more than Yumi.
Who plays Yumi?
It is easy. It is easy.
I think it's Mugs.
Oh, it's
If you
the...
come in as an animal,
It's a
and you
Yanchi.
don't make
Or
yourself know that you're
Jianchi.
not,
Yeah.
no one can blame the person who shot you that they shot you because this is a vampire household. That the Vixen is not like for the good people. It's
But villains.
not a place for we are villains. Yeah.
We are villains?
Quillic has made certain
Evil.
to tell multiple people when they question it. Yeah, we're not good people. We are monsters. The humans have a right to be afraid and want to destroy us because we are not good. But also we're here to win, so I don't give a shit. We're bad. We're the baddies.
I'm gonna go turn off my stream. I'll be back.
Oh, the baddies.
Alright. Hope you guys enjoy seeing Ophelia for the brief amount of time I played her.
Yeah, okay.
It's probably not gonna be a frequent thing, but, you know, you'll see her from time to time.
It was reattached.
so hell.
It's been a while, so. Luckily, I'm at full strength for the mission.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
You know what people you're gonna face.
It was good playing her, although my throat is certainly taking its toll regarding the voice. So it's like, you can probably hear it. I started off high pitch, now I'm in like lower pitches because my voice is tired. But yes, hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw here today, please consider giving me a follow. It helps the channel, but most importantly, you know when to go live again next. In the chat, thank you very much to Arcane Wing. There's a link to our Discord and our Twitter. The Discord is filled with people in our community, and you can have discussions there about any of the roleplays I partake in. Gang RP, Fix In, the D&D group, and many more in the future, such as Wardens and Eden Lost. We have channels we have channels for designated for specific things, such as clips, artwork, images, memes, videos, music, or music for roleplay. If you want to post something, post it there and then respect the channels. If the channel does not exist, we have a feedback channel. You can post it in there what you would like to see changed, improved, or added to the stream, including the Discord, and I'll try my best to incorporate it. Last but not least, the Twitter is non-safe for weights, so please no minors, but you also be notified when I go live there as well. That is it for me today, everyone. You might see me sometime later this week. If not, you'll probably definitely see me Friday for Gang RP. So I didn't do anything yesterday. I did stream Signalis, but I was not feeling gang, and I was also character locked as well. Speaking of, I need to go to talk to Kazuki about having that lifted. Take care, everyone. Take care of yourself. Have a great, wonderful night, and thank you everyone who followed me today. Appreciate it. Until next time. Bye-bye.
No.